Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new channel. Today we're back again with another MATCHERINO video, and I'm playing with Guesti, and the other guy is going to be Daniel here. He's a very underrated pro. So yeah, this is going to be not the finals, but this is probably our best match in the tournament here, so that's why I'm putting this up right now. We have hideout, we banned Charlie, Mr. P, Kit. Obviously guys, Kit got his brand new hypercharge and everyone knows it's broken. Like, it's absolutely insane here, so that's why everyone's pretty much banning Kit nowadays here. As you see, we banned it, they banned it as well. Jean and Jay banned out as well. So yeah, we got Bonnie one because Bonnie has a really good hypercharge and it's good HP. Having good HP and a good hypercharge is like a very important combo to have, so that's why we've ended up with that here. Let's see what they end up going here. Ali as well has gone a lot worse. I think people notice how, you know, it's dropped off quite a lot. It's not that same assassin that goes absolutely crazy with damage here. It struggles not a lot, but like, you know, you can definitely see some big interaction changes. They go with Gray and Gus. I don't know the last time I saw Gray being used here, to be honest. I think Gray is a bit of a weird pick, I would say. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, Gray is obviously good, but I think against Bonnie, going Gray and Gus is just feeding it at that point. So yeah, I don't really like that pick there. We have Kaze available, which we thought straight away here, just to get blue. Because then if we get blue, I think we go with good strat. So yeah, we go Kaze to get blue. And then once we have blue, we just back off. We have Bonnie, and then our next pick was going to be Belle, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we have Bonnie and Belle here, which is going to allow us to get the trap set up, play max range here, which is very good against a Gray comp here. It gives Gray little value, and obviously Gus as well doesn't have as much range as a Belle. So yeah, I think it's a really good strat to have here. You can obviously do the same with like Carl, but I think Kaze, just having the movement that the brawler has, it's way better than anything else in the game other than like a Mortis, I guess. So yeah, that was our strat here. I think it would work super well here. That last pick, and they end up going, what was it? They go Buster. So Buster, obviously, bit of a weird pick. I guess they wanted something to combine with the Gray here, even though there was no need. I think they just needed something more with range here, like low-key. If I was them, I would go like a Byron and stop poking, or anything that could poke would be the best way to play against a Bonnie and a Belle here. Like Byron against Belle and Bonnie would have been really good, and even against Kaze, like obviously Kaze can go in, but you can just triple gadget, get that easy hit in, and trade him out probably. So yeah, that's why I think would have been pretty good for him. But here we are into the first game here. I'm on the Bonnie. I haven't played Bonnie too much here, but I think my Bonnie aim is pretty good. The supers are sometimes a little bit questionable, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, Guesti grabbing the blue star straight away, which is very, very good. And now we're just trying to poke him out as much as we can. Covers is going to be playing quite aggressive. Guesti's on the Invis gadget, which I think a lot of people are starting to try out, because I think someone went it in, was it NA, I believe? I think it was NA. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was NA here. EU normally goes heal a lot of the time, but yeah, people started to try out the Invis again, and they're just getting into spaces where people don't expect it, and that surprise factor really is what makes the gadget so strong. So yeah, anyways, I'm getting some good taps in. We got blue star. We don't really need to push or rush or anything like that, so we're just kind of waiting. Daniel's getting his trap set up, which is really good. So yeah, we're just waiting right now as long as possible. I'm like, I think 3 hits from hypercharge here. I think it's 8 hits to get hypercharge. I'm not quite sure here, but yeah, it's very manageable with Bonnie here, because again, Bonnie shots are not the most difficult to hit. It's just depending on the matchup, and because they didn't go a poke brawler last, it just gives me free value here. So yeah, Buster has hypercharge super. Guess he's trying to just poke him out here, get some free value. He's a Gray 1 hit, and now they all start to push a little bit. I get another nice hit, which is good. I'm getting very close to my hypercharge here. I think I'm 2 shots away. I get another hit. So yeah, now I'm 1 shot away here. Nice taps here. Guess he gets pulled. I'm going to go in. I thought it was going to be such a good opportunity, but then low-key, I'm kind of stupid because I jumped in when the Gus had shield, which was kind of bad here. But yeah, I don't know. I could have at least gone for the Buster, and then that would have stunned him and probably trade him out. But there we go. I get a good trade there, which gives us the lead here. So yeah, I'm not quite sure why the Buster went in. So we've been given a lifeline. Now I guess he's got an Invis. He's going back here. He gets pulled, but I'm trying to cover him as best as I can here. We're just kind of just spamming shots at the moment right now, just to make sure they go back. Guess he has his hypercharge super. He's going to put down the fan storm. We get another kill here, which is good. And I can't die. I got my jump anyways. They can't really push. And there we go. So we pick up game number 1 here. Obviously, I had a pretty bad jump in there with my hypercharge. I completely wasted it. So I think I was very more, like, I guess, cautious, or a little bit more careful on how I use my hypercharge. Because that hypercharge, guys, it's a game changer. It's normally a free kill, normally a free double kill, because especially against their comp. They're going to be double stacking quite a lot here. So yeah, that's why I think it would have been good. But yeah, let's see how this ends up going out now. Game number 2 again, same strat. We get blue. They're looking to push in a little bit more, but obviously if they push, that's going to give me so much value. So I'm getting some nice shots in. I'm looking to jump onto the Gus here, but I just need my super. I get my jump. I'm going to jump onto the Gray now because he's very alone. And look how much charge I got from that jump here. I'm nearly close to my hyper charge. I try to get some shots from down below, and yeah, now I'm like 2 hits away, I'm pretty sure. So that was a really good value from me. I'm getting tapped up by the Gray, and Gray's going to actually TP for me. Guesti should have gone for the tank. Instead, he goes for the trade there. I think the tank would have been more valuable. But now I got my hypercharge super. I jump on one, I get him, and I completely outrange the Buster as well. So I get a nice little double kill right there, which is good. Guesti should have just dashed back. He tries dashing around, just gets a nice kill onto him. So yeah, I think that would have been the best thing to do, is just dash back. Gray pulls too early because Guesti still has the immunity shield, so I'm not quite sure what he's doing there. Guesti's going to go invis. They don't really know where he is. He's going to try and get a free kill. I'm going to try and get a shot into the Gus, which would have killed him, but unfortunately I did not hit it. And then the Buster's trying to go after me. I'm going to jump onto covers, and again, another bad jump here. I need to just learn to sometimes jump back. I think that's a bad habit I have with Bonnie, which is what I've learned over like these 2 games here. I just need to learn when to like jump backwards. I don't always have to go in with my jump, so yeah. But we still got a 3-star lead, which is not too bad. Daniel's the only one that can't die. We got hypercharge with Kaze, which is obviously super strong to have. I'm still in a good position because we have Bonnie against this matchup, which again, I get some free hits here, so I'm not going to be hard stuck for too long, I hope. 20 seconds left down on the clock. I'm going to try and get some value. Guesti goes in, he gets 1. He's going to try and dash again, but I think Buster cancelled his shot. And it's getting a bit intense, but there we go. I finally learned. I jump backwards, not play any risky plays. Daniel gets a nice kill. Guesti goes in. He gets a hypercharge pop. 1 kill. Daniel can't die. I thought he was going to die there, but I get a nice little tank onto him. So, yeah, we win the game here. Nice little recovery by me there. Pick up star player. Even after some mistakes, I got some pretty good clutch kills. Let's move on to the next game. So, here we are into the next game here. We're going to have Kaboom Canyon. We end up banning, well, we kind of messed up with our bans here. We wanted Ali, Kaze, and Bonnie banned, but I think Daniel was having some connection issues or something, so I didn't really hear the ban. So Kaze is open, which would have really messed up our picks here. And they banned Chuck. Obviously, Chuck got a hypercharge now, so it's going to be probably a lot better in Heist nowadays. And then we got Amber and Bonnie banned out as well, which is probably very good for them. So we had a choice between like Charlie, Crow, Angelo here. But we thought that, you know, if we go... And Lumia as well. Lumia was another one here, but we thought Crow's going to be the best first pick here because Crow, you can combine it with any aggro and it gets like pretty good value here. And against like Crow against Lumi and Angelo is normally very good. So that's why we wanted that. Let's see how this plays out here. Again, Kaze was meant to be banned, which I think severely messed up our draft here. So it's kind of unfortunate that the ban didn't go through. I'm going to skip a little bit of the draft here. But they go Lumi and then they end up going Charlie here. Charlie obviously a very good matchup for the Crow. We wanted to go... I wanted Kaze low-key, but Kaze against Lumi can be a little bit difficult. We end up going Carl and Angelo here. And, yeah, I was thinking about it. Picking Angelo against Charlie was probably not the best play. I mean, Angelo's pretty good against Lumi, but against Charlie, that was not good. I'm not quite sure what else we could have gone. I low-key had the idea of Brock, but then they had, like, a free, like, Lily pick, or, like, Kaze, I guess, still was very free for them here. So, yeah, I think the draft stage went pretty wrong with just leaving Kaze open because it gives us a big disadvantage. But I'm going to be on the Angelo here. And I'm going to go jump because you're not going to get much value with Pierce, I guess. I mean, looking back at it, I probably should have gone Pierce because I think against the spiders of Charlie, I would have got so much value. So, yeah, I think that would have been a lot better to go here. But let's see how this ends up playing out now. Obviously, our main damage dealer, I guess, is going to be Carl here. Let's see how this plays out. So, yeah. We're going to get a nice shot into him with a Carl. I get a nice sort of trade. So, obviously, we get him pretty quickly. I missed my shot there. That should have been a kill low-key. That would have completely changed up the game. I get another whiff there as well. So, I think Pierce would have honestly been the play. I didn't use my jump too much here. I used it in situations where I forced to use my jump. So, yeah, it's a bit strange. So, I definitely should be going Pierce against this matchup. Guesti with a nice jump here. And I think Daniel is going to try and super hypercharge the Kaze. So he goes in. Daniel's going to try and kill him right now. And he goes down, which is good. I get a nice little shot into him. I try and get shot onto him as well. I haven't played Angelo for so long. And I was so mad at myself after this game because I feel like I wasn't doing much other than shooting the save, which again is not bad, but yeah, I expected myself to be aiming a lot better. But look at this here. I completely whiff onto A, and he actually gets through. He jukes me perfectly, and that's going to cause us a lot of problem. That kill I didn't get is a big issue because now he's in the corner with full HP. I'm going to try and get some shots onto covers there. He's going to get a super onto me, so I can't even get damage as well, which I probably should have gone for. Guesti gets a jump. He goes down. I don't think he gets Salumi. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the Lumi there. So yeah, we made some pretty big errors now. And now Charlie's here. I don't have my Pierce gadget, which again, I definitely should have gone. I'm not quite sure why I went jump. So a big error just from that. And then we're trying to pinch right now. He's going to put Guesti in there. And this Kaze, he's still alive, by the way. That one moment where I didn't kill him, he's still alive. He's in our corner. And we're getting completely cooked at the moment. I'm hitting some decent shots now, but it's not going to be enough here. I'm going to try and kill covers right now. I get a nice shot into him, and I'm going to finish him off there. Again, he's still in our corner. We're only down by like 20%, which is not too bad, because now I'm getting some shots onto the save. I missed that shot onto Just. I'm going to pop my super now just to get some more shots. I whiff again. My aim, it was not it on the Angelo today. It was not it. Normally, I'm very good with my aim. I think my aim brawlers are quite my strength, I would say. But yeah, today was not the day here. They go in. They get so much damage. And it's a complete mess here. I don't think any of us are playing too well here. Guess he's got his hypercharge super. But yeah, obviously you can't do anything with that. And yeah, it's not looking good. Let's move on to the next game here now. I'm going to use my jump at the start now just to get that early bit of positioning here. Just to get some more info, which probably helps us out quite a lot, I would say. So there you go. I use my jump now. And I see him go invis. I get a nice shot onto him. That was a really good shot from me. And there we go. Managed to get that kill onto him. That's a really good start. Daniel's getting some nice shots. Guess he's going to help out onto the left. He maybe goes a bit too aggressive. But we get the kill onto Just here. Now, he's going to go in the corner. And we have nothing. We have no, like, instant impact damage or any slows to stop him there, which is a big problem. Like, yeah, I think it just all comes down to my Pierce. I think if I had the right gadget, our defenses would be so much better as well here. So, yeah, that was probably the mistake here because, yeah, look, he's going so aggro. He has spiders and stuff. He knows I can't really do anything against him. And it just gives him so much freedom on the map here. So that's, again, very big mistake. Now he's in the corner. I get a nice shot into him. And I'm trying to do what I can here. I'm going to just jump away right now. And me and Guess you're going to get a little pinch onto him. He's going to go down. Game is pretty even, but they already have a shield down. We haven't been able to push up from our spawn for about, like, I don't know, 30 seconds now, I think. So, yeah, Kaza going in once again. He gets a dash onto him. Again, a passive hypercharge Carl super. I'm not really a big fan of these. I think Carl needs to try his very best to just get into the corner. Like, no matter what you do, you're going to just try and gadget up to the corner here because if we have Carl defending the whole game, that's kind of an L and we're just constantly under pressure. We need something to break the deadlock and yeah, I don't think Daniel did the best here. Nice super, he just got some damage there. Again, we're down by 30% here. This game looks unwinnable at this point here. A is going to get another super. I don't know if he's going to go in. Nope, he's going to just put his storm down, just get that extra bit of damage. That's probably going to be our shield down very soon if he gets one hit. I get a nice little jump onto him and we get kill onto that guy as well. But yeah, I'm really not happy with the way I play Angelo because look at this. I'm whiffing some shots there. We get a team wipe finally. I'm going to try and get some more damage here. Daniel's going to be in that corner, but he's going to get pinched. Nice little trade though, not too bad. Honestly, it's not looking too bad here. We get the shield down. But yeah, Guesti goes down here. A gets another super. He's just farming supers at this rate. He's not really making any big plays because, yeah, they have such a big lead. Now he has hypercharge super. He's going to just dash in probably very soon with that. Charlie has super. Lumi has super and hypercharge. And, yeah, he's going to go in here. And that's going to be the extra bit of damage. And, yeah, we just had a pretty horrible draft. I think, though, again, I've said it so many times. If I had the other gadget, it would make such a big difference. So that's something to note down. But it's going to be 1-1. Formats is best of 3. Let's move on to the last set. Alright, here we are on to set number 3. Gold on Gold. And I have a pretty good win rate on this map. Like, this is one of my best maps because I think this map is a lot about game sense and playing very, very smart in some interactions here. So, yeah, their first pick. Ideal bans would be like Jean. I think Kit is a must ban because that hypercharge. Like, realistically, what can you do against a Kit hypercharge in the end game where he can probably just jump on 2 of the 3 brawlers in the end game and just win? Like, it's just ridiculous here. So yeah, we have to ban Kit. I wanted Jean, but I think Guesti wanted to bait them of going Jean 1. And then we go something else. So yeah, they go Jean 1 as we wanted here. I am trying to remember what Guesti wanted. We wanted... What was it? Was it Mr. P? I think it was Mr. P. Yeah, I think we wanted Mr. P against this. And then +1, whether it was like a aggro, like Ali or something like that. Or like Buster. I think Bonnie as well was on the cards. Was it Mr. P or was it Tick? Okay, well, we ended up going Tick. I remember that. Let me just skip a little bit. So I'm not really guessing. So yeah, we wrote Tick Buster. That's what we wanted. We wanted Tick because we think Tick's really good. They go Grey. Grey into Buster is a bit strange because also they don't have anything to combine the Grey with because we banned Hank. Hank would have been really good into our comp, or if they had like Buster Grey themselves. But yeah, they got Jean Grey right now, 2 brawlers, and then they go Daryl, and I just don't really see the synergy between Grey and Daryl, to be honest. So it made no sense. Now we had a choice between Charlie, Cord, and I think that's it. I think that's the only 2 brawlers we had in mind here. We ended up going Charlie because Charlie Spiders are going to be very good against Grey Hook, against Jean Hook, and then obviously the super is very impactful. So it was like a no-brainer picking Charlie against this. And yeah, we have a pretty strange comp. Like we have different brawlers with different elements, but overall it kind of makes sense here. I'm going to switch my star power to the other one because if we're stacking and Daryl rolls in, I'm going to deal, what is that, extra 30% extra damage, which is absolutely ridiculous. You know, that against a Daryl is going to be completely game changing. So yeah, let's see how that ends up playing out here. So yeah, we're loading in right now. On this map, it's normally like very slow, like you're playing left and right most of the time, unless one team forces it, which I like doing quite a lot on this map, like forcing the right side, getting to that early pressure, which we could do because they have a Daryl and we can punish them pretty easily for not having that roll until like 30 seconds into the game here. But we play slow. I'm getting my shield here. I'm just checking this left side here just to make sure no one's sneaking up here. Daniel gets hit 3 times, which is pretty bad. Like, you should not be getting pulled by a Grey as a Charlie. Especially because, yeah, I don't know, we're just poking them out really well with the Tick, and they can't really do anything. Right now, we're just trying to max range them here. I'm getting my hypercharge fairly soon right now. Again, just a lot of poking. And, yeah, our aim was to not feed the Grey. Grey got hit quite a lot here, and I think Guesti farmed off the Grey quite a lot. Like, he was getting close to his hypercharge and stuff. Like, he already has Tick Head, which I don't think a Grey should be feeding. I expected Jean to be feeding it slowly, but yeah, I think Grey was going a bit too aggro, trying to get his one little shot that he needed for his TP. So yeah, he's gonna hit another hook. He gets his play here. We have to be careful of Daryl. That's one thing I remembered. But yeah, he's gonna go after Guesti. I get pull onto the Grey, and then I'm gonna do that. Daniel with a nice little cocoon. He didn't use his next roll. I get a shield onto him, and I think we wanted to make sure we don't feed the Jean. So yeah, me and Daniel win a nice little 2v3 there. Very good here. I think it was very smart of me popping my hyper just because I know I'm going to get my hyper throughout every round because that's how Buster is. You get hyper every round here, which is like very good. So there's no point of holding on to it and saving it for Christmas. That was the best time to use it. I see A is very alone right now. He's going to try and go for a hook. He gets his hypercharge super. I got my hypercharge very soon. And I think the plan was to just push right now because they're in spawn and we just get so much free pressure here. So yeah, I think that was the plan, just to keep going as much as I can. We see Jean trying to escape to the left. I think we focus our attention to the Jean because he's alone. We saw that Daryl was up top here, and I guess he got some really nice shots onto him. So we begin to start rotating here. Daryl's got hypercharge super. I think they know they're in a bad position, so they have to forcefully make a play very soon because Covers is taking a lot of damage here, and it's in a very bad position. Once again, he's taking loads of damage. He pops the hypercharge super. I don't know why. We get a nice kill into him. Daryl rolls in. He gets cocooned, and we're going to all focus him very soon now. And just timing that perfectly. He's going to try and roll away, but there we go. Getting some nice kills here. And yeah, I think our comp is so disgusting because Daryl can't go in. He goes in. He's getting treated by a Tick Head, a Charlie Cocoon, and my star power, which gives me 30% extra damage if I stack with my team. So yeah, I think that's something very important to note down here. But here we are, match point here on set number 3. I don't see a way of us losing. The only way I see it happening is if like Grey gets a free pick with like his Grey trick with the extra long pull. But yeah, I don't think that was going to happen here. I think yeah, I don't know, they can't do anything realistically unless we made a mistake. That's the only way they win. And they had a pretty good start last round as well because they got 3 hits to Grey Hook, and I think this time around we didn't feed them too much. And look how much space we have, guys. Like, we're pushing them straight into their side here, which is really good. I got my shield already. I'm just getting my hyper charge from Charlie, and we're just waiting as much as we can. I'm going to decide to play with Guesti right now as well. I'm going to just hold my shield, I think, at one point as well, in case Gray hooks. I get a nice little hook there, making sure he's not able to pull anyone, get any value. Daryl goes up alone, and I'm going to start spotting him out. Guesti gets quite weak at the bottom, so you have to be pretty careful. Daryl's going to go in alone here. I'm going to pull him. He's going to be alone with Guesti. I'm going to shield as well to protect Guesti. We did so much damage there. My shield went absolutely crazy. And there we go. We get the round win. Match point for us here. And once again, like I said, I think they've been completely outdrafted. And there's not much they can do about it here. And it happens. It happens. Apparently, Guesti is like this, where if you play like last set versus him, he just outdrafts the opponent. And it's like a thing that Guesti just doesn't lose last sets here. So, yeah. Yeah, so Daniel already has his super, which is good. So there is no fear right now. Daryl can't do anything. I'm holding my shield out right now. The way you see guys me playing right now, like, look at this. I'm holding my shield just because I think Gene's very close to pull. So if he tries to hook, surprisingly, against us, I have my shield ready, and there's like no chance of him pulling my teammates. So yeah, that's why I'm flashing my shield right now. I'm basically AFK. I got my hypercharge super as well. Daniel's going quite aggressive. Daryl's going to pop that. And he's going to waste the Gene pull, which is good. We're going to pull him, get the kill into him straight away here. And now it's a 3v2. I'm going to just run at the Gene here, getting as much value as possible. And we get the kill into him. There we go. And now it's going to be the Grey last left alive. And we just honestly outplayed them, outdrafted them in that last set here. It was pretty well played. And well, there we go. We get the win here. Lovely stuff. And yeah, so we ended up winning the MATCHERINO. We had like a bad team in the finals, so I'm not going to really show that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.